Ever watch those science fiction movies of living in a game or internet's world? What if I tell you that it'll be a reality in the next 10 to 15 years? Feeling thrilled? Now how about it being done by Facebook? Hey crypto lovers, it is Crypto Billionaire, your friendly neighborhood crypto and financial education channel. So stick with us until the end, because in today's video we will discuss all about the metaverse hinted by Zuckerberg in detail, and even if it should exist or not. So let's begin with the video. But before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for the latest and amazing cryptocurrency and blockchain videos. If Facebook happened to be a human being, where would it currently be? Most likely in prison for a very long time. The company's transgressions are too numerous to list, but Facebook is not human. It's a company, and a very profitable one at that. In fact, it's now one of the most profitable companies in the world. Facebook's market capitalization has recently surpassed the $1 trillion mark. When we think of Facebook, we tend to think of a social media platform that is somewhat dated. However, it is important to remember that this multi-headed hydra is a conglomerate that owns 78 different companies, including WhatsApp and Instagram. In other words, Facebook is much more than cat videos and conspiracy theories. Spearheaded by Mark Zuckerberg, a champion of smoked meats, Facebook Incorporated is a well-oiled machine. Its power is undeniable, and this power is growing. The COVID-19 pandemic may have brought the world to its knees, but Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook's CEO, hasn't felt the effects. Last year, he had a net worth of $82 billion. Today, it's above $130 billion. Now, with Zuckerberg attempting to create his metaverse, expect his value and his power to increase substantially. Before discussing the metaverse, it is important to ask one important question. What the hell is the metaverse anyway? A blending of the words meta, which means beyond, and universe, the metaverse combines elements of the physical world and merges them with virtual spaces.
Virtual and augmented reality are areas that I am very excited about for the future. And the reason is that, what we are really focused on at Facebook is helping people connect, right? That's what I wake up in the morning and go to bed at night thinking about.
Digital domains will become increasingly blurry. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and cryptocurrencies are already part of the metaversal experiences, but going forward in the actual metaverse, they will be combined with you, the user. Although we currently live, communicate, and shop on the internet, once the metaverse comes into existence, we very well live our lives in the internet. Elon Musk wants to transport us to Mars, but Zuckerberg wants to transport us to and place us in the internet, literally. The metaverse is a set of virtual spaces where you can create and explore with other people who aren't in the same physical space as you. According to Facebook VP Andrew Bosworth, you'll be able to hang out with friends, work, play, learn, shop, create, and more. It's not necessarily about spending more time online, it's about making the time you do spend online more meaningful. The metaverse isn't a single product one company can build alone. Just like the internet, the metaverse exists whether Facebook is there or not. In simple terms, he wants to say it'll exist in every part of your life. Bear with us until the end to know what will be the case if we ever give Facebook the power to control our life at that scale. In a recent interview with The Verge, Zuckerberg described the metaverse as an embodied internet, where instead of just viewing content, you're in it. So, we will be the tenants in Zuckerberg's ever-expanding house. Rent will be paid in the form of data. Facebook promises that it'll build this with a great responsibility. They mention it in their blog that they'll work with experts in the government, industry, and academia to think through issues and opportunities in the metaverse. For instance, its success depends on building robust interoperability across services, so different companies' experiences can work together. They also need to involve the human rights and civil rights communities from start to ensure these technologies are built in a way that's inclusive and empowering. Here are a few key areas where they said to work with others to anticipate the risks and get it right. In their own words, economic opportunity, how we can give more choice, encourage competition, and maintain a thriving digital economy. Privacy, how we can minimize the amount of data that's used. Build technology to enable privacy-protected data uses and give people transparency and control over their data. Safety and integrity, how we can keep people safe online and give them tools to take action or get help if they see something they're not comfortable with. Equity and inclusion, how we can make sure these technologies are designed inclusively and in a way that's accessible. Facebook surely promises to be safe and private, but at this point, do you believe in its promises? Facebook has announced it will allocate $50 million to a 2-year fund tasked with beginning work on realizing the firm's vision for a virtual metaverse. An announcement articulates Facebook's roadmap for building its metaverse, with the funding slated to back global research and program partners looking to build out the platform in addition to internal research. The very premise of the metaverse means that more of our lives will be online rather than just data relating to our lives. As for our economies, they will run virtually rather than just be augmented digitally. Relocating to the metaverse will intensify many present-day risks, such as those of misinformation, data security, data rights, example portability, right to be forgotten, disclosures, as well as the risks of platform control. The internet has changed the way we bring information, provide services, and experiences online, but the metaverse, through Google's headsets and haptic sensors, will revolutionize what it means to be human. Essentially, the metaverse will take us somewhere completely unknown. The question we must ask now, though, is should Facebook be the company to take us there, wherever there may be? Facebook already owns WhatsApp, Instagram, and Oculus, which gives them ownership of our friends, our behavior, and our gait, eye movement, and emotional state. Soon, if Zuckerberg has his way, Facebook Incorporated will have even greater control over our lives. To access the metaverse, biometric data will be required. Eye scans, voice recordings, pulse rates, etc. All of this information will be collected by Facebook Inc. And the question is, what will be done with this data? Considering Facebook has a sordid history of violating users' data, this is an important question to ask. What laws, if any, will apply in the metaverse? For example, if someone's avatar steals an asset, such as digital artwork from another user, will I be punished? Now, what happens if the thief lives in Russia but the victim lives in Africa? If you think the world of crypto has its issues with crime, and it does, imagine the problems that the metaverse will present us with. Think Grand Theft Auto mixed with real-life scenes from Haiti or South Africa. Can we trust Facebook to police the metaverse? Of course not. Then again, who can we trust to police the unknown? World governments? Well, it's a good question to think about. How about you guys? What do you think about this future led by Facebook? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and do like the video if you enjoyed our content. And lastly, I don't know what is it you're going to do with this red color button below. Ask Zuckerberg to click it before trapping us into the metaverse? Or, simply click it until it becomes gray. Your choice, but it must be changed from red to gray. I really don't like that red color. Hit that bell icon as well if you don't want to miss any future updates, but until then, I'll see you on our next video. Peace out.